me, 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 me. I don't like it. Me.
Hello, and welcome to James, the Lesser Express Lane, where we get you in and out as fast as possible with DSP during his DSP Acts. Guess what's video about K-Cups? Now, DSP, being a lazy piece of shit that he is, loves K-Cups. Now, for some people, it's like, well, I'm in a rush, I don't have time to do this, this, and this, I gotta get this done and that done, I gotta get to work, and alright, makes sense. He doesn't have that. He so-called works from home. He has nothing to rush about. If he wanted to spend 10 minutes making the perfect cup of coffee, he could. If he wanted to spend hundreds of dollars on all the fancy equipment I've seen people use before, get the perfect grinding and all that, he could. Because again, he has no rush. He doesn't have to, I gotta get out there before rush hour traffic starts. I gotta drop the kid off at school and then I gotta get to work. So I can only leave at this time and then that time. Like, I can't. If I try to leave 10 minutes earlier, my kid's going to be standing out in front of the school going, huh? Oh, doors aren't unlocked for another 20 minutes. This kind of sucks. Like, I can't do that. I gotta know this tight of a schedule, so I gotta do this, this, and this. DSP doesn't have that. Now, let's watch.
Stuck with them no matter what.
I will say one thing, though, because here's my take on it, and it may be very different from yours or his. Unlike the printer industry, where they 100% are scamming you and charging you way too much money for their printer ink because they did this microchip bullshit, right? With K-Cups, the reason that K-Cups work is very simple, because you're not paying more money for the coffee. You're paying more money for the convenience, right? If you don't have a K-Cup brewer, how do you make coffee? Well, you either need to take a coffee pot brewer, take the grains of coffee you bought in a bag, scoop the grains into the fucking thing through a filter, run the whole goddamn thing. Then when it's done, you got to take that soggy mess of coffee grounds and filter, take it out and throw it out. You got to clean it up because probably the coffee grounds went everywhere, which happens frequently. Or
No. I've never seen coffee grounds everywhere. The fuck are you doing, DSP? How do you get coffee grounds everywhere? I don't. And you're paying more because of the technology behind it for the most part. Like, hey, it costs us $100 million to get the perfect design. Well, we kind of need to make that money back, guys.
Or even more so to that, there's the people who claim you have to fresh grind your own beans for the best flavor. So now you're buying beans, you're putting into a big press thing, you're chopping the fucking things into the grounds first before then you do the whole brewing.
Again, DSP. Some people do that because they enjoy the process, they get a better flavor, they can mix it how they want. I've known some coffee aficionados over the years. The one, you would take like two different kinds of beans and grind them together. Maybe like 80% this and then 20% this, because the 20% was a bit more sweeter than the 80%. They would throw in, or don't quote me on the math, but like, oh, I really like the flavor of this, but I want to be a little sweeter, so I throw in a little bit of these coffee beans into the grinder and grind it all up. And DSP, you could do that. But you get coffee grounds everywhere. How? And again, you take a paper towel, wet it a little bit, and wipe it up if you do get coffee grounds anywhere. Only DSP could take something as simple as making coffee and turn it into an hour-long journey.
Process. Here's the deal. In the morning, I get up. I got shit to do. I got to use the bathroom, shower. I go downstairs.
Use the bathroom, shower. You don't shower every day. And if you use the bathroom first thing you do when you wake up, why must you always take a bathroom break every day during your stream? Actually, take multiple sometimes. What are you doing?
I pop in my K-Cup coffee. I get it brewing. As it's brewing, I'll make a bagel, right? I get all that going. I eat, I drink, done. I'm up here to run my stream. It doesn't take me longer than maybe 2 minutes tops to make a cup of coffee, if that. And there's no mess to clean up whatsoever. I'm done. When I got to make my next cup of coffee, I open it up, I take out the old one, toss it, put in a new one, pop, done. 2 more minutes, coffee's brewed. Cup of coffee's brewed, excuse me. That's
Also, you can get electric grinders. So it's like, all right, it took me 10 seconds to grind my own beans. I don't drink coffee, but I've known plenty of coffee drinkers. Which makes it simple, like, all right, well, I know what kind he likes. Just get him a bag of that for, birthday or whatever. DSP. Making coffee. Maybe 500 years ago was a bit more difficult. Nowadays, with the amount of culture, I guess you'd say, around coffee making, it is the simplest thing ever. If you want to get fancy, you can get fancy. And oh no, it took you 10 minutes instead of 2 minutes to make a cup of coffee. Between the different beans, the different grinders, the different equipment you can use to make it. Because you get some that's like, oh, you have a sifter, whatever. There's some very fancy videos out there, like the person spent way too fucking much money on this shit. But, unlike DSP, they probably didn't beg for it. And second of all, they enjoy it. Wait, let's continue.
cup of coffee's brewed, excuse me. That's the convenience of K-Cup. That's the reason why you want the pods. If you don't have the pods, you are literally creating this big time-wasting mess every time you brew coffee. That's why they brew it in pots, because it's only worth the pain in the ass if I brew a giant pot that I keep warm and I drink multiple cups. For me, just having the one cup instantly.
You don't make any coffee for your wife? Poor cat, I guess she's got to make her own.
Is perfect. And by the way, maybe I want a cup of dark roast. My wife wants a cup of medium or light roast. And that way we can immediately go, boom, boom, 2 different kinds of that coffee without making a mess. I had to brew a whole pot of the one and then the other. It's just convenient. It's convenience and time saving. That's the advantage of K-Cups. It actually does have a difference from brewing regular coffee. He's claiming it tastes worse. That is complete nonsense.
It's probably not nonsense.
It tastes exactly the same. It's the same hot water you're putting through the same goddamn coffee grounds into a cup of coffee. What he's doing is he's kind of trying to 100.
Remember, this guy has to use paper plates and paper utensils and cups and, well, plastic cups and utensils. Because, guys, washing dishes is just too hard. First, you gotta get the hot water into the sink, then you gotta put soap in there, and then it gets bubbly, and then there's water everywhere. It's just a huge mess, guys.
100% down talk K-Cups because it's the purpose of his video. But the truth is it's the same. Okay? Now, are K-Cups more expensive? Yes. But you can actually find ways around it. You can get them on sale. You can buy them in bulk. Also, do K-Cups create more trash? Yes, that is true.
That's why he's got to keep going to the dump every week.
But there's recycling programs for them. The ones I buy, which is actually a Hawaiian blend of coffee, uses an eco-friendly cup. It's actually made of like a paper mesh that is 100% biodegradable. So once you use it, it immediately can get put into, well, what is it?
Get thrown to the trash? Yeah, we know.
Can get put into, well, what is it? Compost, and it's fine. That's the ones I use. And there are...
But you don't compost, DSP.
Are companies that do that. Not all of them mass produce the plastic ones. So there's definitely ways around that. Basically what he's done, this video, the truth about coffee pods, here's the truth. It's an industry much like ink cartridges where they're trying to get you to pay a premium so they make more money off of coffee, right? But what are they selling you? Coffee, convenience, no mess, speed. There's all these things they're selling you all at once. They're not just selling you the coffee. In the case of the ink cartridge, they're just selling you the ink and nothing else. You're not getting any benefit out of buying that specific fucking ink cartridge for that printer. But you do get a benefit from buying the K-Cup. A ton of benefits, actually.
Kind of benefits, like creating more trash, costs more. More trash. Costs more. But guys, I just stick it in and it's done. If only you could stick it into your wife.
So, unless you're someone who's a coffee aficionado, oh my God, there's an off note to my cup of coffee today. Who cares? I'm drinking the coffee to get a coffee buzz so I can have my day. I'm not drinking this to have a gourmet cup of anything in the morning. I don't care about that, right? If you're not...
Mr. Guys, this meal isn't very robust. This does not please my palate, guys. I can't believe I spent $40 on DoorDash on this, guys. Now, I don't care if it tastes like shit. I'm just trying to get it for the caffeine. Then drink fucking energy drinks. Drink a Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream with 0 sugar. That has caffeine in it and actually tastes good. You know how much preparation takes? Psh, you're done.
Not a big snob about coffee, and you have a busy life, and you don't want to spend time brewing.
You don't have a busy life. You have nothing going on in your life. Nothing.
Pots and cleaning shit up, then it's actually worth the premium to pay to get the K-Cup.
Guys, you don't have to clean the K-Cups. Oh, wait, you kind of do, because if you don't, you get mold, which, as you can see here, pretty fucking bad.
In the area where you place the cup containing coffee grounds.
I hope nothing.
Also from where the coffee comes out and the water reservoir. Then a microbiologist went to work. He found bacteria including Staphylococcus, Streptococcus, and Bacillus cereus. He also discovered E. coli.
I think the high amounts of fecal material or the enteric organisms I would probably be concerned about.
One user, Claire Evans, had bacteria in the area where you place the coffee packs and where the brewed coffee comes out.
Oh, that is disgusting.
In 2 of the machines, no bacteria was found in any of the samples. From 3 other machines, there was only bacteria in the water samples. The remaining 5 had bacteria either on the machine, in the water, or in both places.
That could explain some things that happened in the house.
She also had the highest number of bacteria in the water reservoir, 100,000 colony-forming units. Tess Carnes also had bacteria in the water reservoir and in the coffee outlet area.
I definitely need to clean that more often. I'm very skeeved out. Yikes.
Any organism given the right situation or the right person can cause a problem.
The microbiologist recommends you wash your hands before using the machine, flush the system with vinegar, use filtered water, change the water after each use, and let the pieces completely dry after cleaning them.
Okay? But if not, then don't get the K-Cups. Right? It's that simple. I do feel like, sadly, this video is a slight misrepresentation of the situation around K-Cups. Did you notice not once in the video did he mention the convenience factor, that it's much faster to brew just a single cup, that you only have to brew a single cup, not a pot, and you're stuck with a pot. There's no cleanup after. He hasn't mentioned any of that. He ignored all those factors and just said, oh, it's a ripoff like this, but it's not. He's lying, or I should say more, he's telling a half-truth.
That's amazing how DSP gets so defensive over the stupidest shit. Guys, DoorDash is so much easier than making my own food. I just hit this button, then an hour and 40 minutes later, cold food shows up. Now I gotta bitch that the food is cold and call up DoorDash like, guys, my food is cold again. Alright, sir, here's another refund. I'm waiting for the day he gets banned from DoorDash and all that. Just the amount of times he's admitted on stream that he had to get a hold of DoorDash and bitch that the food was cold. Guys, there's literally a McDonald's a mile from my house, but the DoorDasher bought the McDonald's that I ordered from across the city. It was like a 40-minute drive, so the food was all cold by the time it got here. Well, then why don't you just go to the fucking McDonald's a mile from your house, jackass? That's all, I'm gonna let you guys go. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have one hell of a day.